Hallelujah! How's it going, guys? My name is Blessious, and I had the honor of having a hands-on preview of Dragon Age: The Veilgard. Now, I would like to have a quick disclosure. While I was flown out and everything for this, I have never really played a Dragon Age except Dragon Age Inquisition, and for that, I just never really got too deep into it. My hope is that this video showcases everything that a new player or semi-new player could kind of feel and engage with the new game that is coming out here October 31st. If you don't know, Dragon Age, simply put, is a fantasy Mass Effect. If you're going through the story, you are making choices along the way that affects your playthrough. Fans of both Dragon Age and Mass Effect, heck, even Knights of the Old Republic, love what BioWare created, and each playthrough of those games are different due to your choices. When you first boot up the game, you're given a bit of backstory for the game. Can you believe that? Again, as someone who was fresher to the series, these backstories did not make me feel dumb for not knowing who these characters were, and made me interested in learning where the universe was. Then, bam, the character creator. Though I feel Mass Effect won't have these comparisons to Baldur's Gate 3 due to it being just sci-fi, I can see a lot of people comparing Dragon Age to Baldur's Gate 3. First off, this game is not based on Dungeons and Dragons, but it's set in its own universe, with fewer races to choose from. Though the character creator is absolutely incredible, allowing you to fully customize, if not all, nearly every aspect of your character, including bulge size. As someone that has a crooked nose, I love the fact that I can break my character's nose and make it look like my own. During my PlayStation, there was actually legitimately people that spent 2+ hours in the character creator and were literally forced off by EA and BioWare staff to play the game. Then you get to choose your class. When you choose your class, you're able to see the 3 specializations that you can choose. While you specialize in one, you can also definitely mix and match and reset your talent tree at any time to freshen these things up. You can choose one of 6 backstories that affect your dialogue choices in game, giving you a surname as well as boons that affect your gameplay. In the same tarot card fashion, you can also choose your gameplay experience. It's a bit more than easy, medium, and hard. It's allowing you to be as accessible to the game to any player as possible. This can benefit people that just want to romance and lightly play, or people that just want the hardest of hardcore experiences. One big thing that you need to know about this game is you need to choose your voice correctly. Once you choose your voice, that's your voice for the entire game. I was initially expecting this to be just grunts and battle parks, but no, your character is your personality. The voice you choose will be the voice you will be hearing a lot. And then your character is introduced in one of the most badass of ways.
Let's try this again. Where's Veilgard?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
It's not a demand, it's an offer. Telling me what I need to know is the smart play here.
How'd you figure, sweet talker?
Veilgard is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I need to know where she is. We were supposed to meet here, in your bar, but you let Venatori cultists drag her away.
I didn't let them. They paid me.
This is my custom character, and this cutscene made it feel like my character was pre-rendered. And I can't wait to see custom cutscenes with horrific, monstrous custom characters, because this game really does custom characters justice. And in the first cutscene of the game, you're given the classic BioWare choices. Remember, every choice has a micro effect in your gameplay, some choices being a bit heavier than other micro choices. While I was playing mouse and keyboard, gameplay was boiled down to, for Rogue, left click for sword and daggers, right click for bow and arrow, and 1, 2, 3 being for abilities. It's a tad simpler than I was expecting, but you're able to use a VATS-like system when you hit tab, allowing you to special abilities from your allies, allowing you to combo with your moves, single out targets, or even get heals. This game is obviously gorgeous, and what highlights the game is obviously the relationships that you build with your Inquisition. Take, for instance, if you send a follower to a certain battle with you, and having one stay back will affect the story of your playthrough. You'd think the person that you're romancing with you wouldn't come back with a bruised eye, right? One nitpick of mine is that your party will come to a town that is entirely quiet and find its way to a horrible plague, and then the town is essentially basically zombified. My nitpick is, however, someone doesn't say, "What's that smell?" Yeah, it's a minor gripe, but yeah, you can see where I'm coming from. At least you can decide the fate of the person who made a deal with an elven god, who just so happens to have a dragon at their disposal. Towards the deeper ends of the game, the combat gets a bit hectic as you're juggling new abilities that you're allocating from slots, abilities that you're trying to perfect to fit into your squad with teammates. Overall, the game shines with relationships you build with your party, or romances along the way. But this is just my little sneak peek of Dragon Age the Veilgard, which comes out October 31st. Have any questions for me? Want to see any gameplay? Let me know, and maybe I can have some special videos along the way. And yeah, I can't wait to play the game. We'll be playing it on Twitch, twitch.tv/Blessious once it's released. And until next time, Kawa Bunga.